Hello guys, Scotty Senior here again for the last and final attempt after a long, hard, frustrating day of racing at the Red Bull Ring. We've qualified in 11th place, and this is the last chance saloon. We are on the soft tyres, so we shall be going aggressive from the start here. Max in front of us in a slower car. Straight away we're going to go for that move. We're on the brakes hard. Just nudge him. No harm done, but up into the top 10. And we are going to continue with the aggressive driving, no doubt. It is the last chance saloon, and we're frustrated after a long day. We are hoping a lot of these guys are perhaps starting on the mediums or starting on the hards. We're going to be able to maybe get some moves done early on in this one. Mr. Speedy parked himself lovely on the apex. And yet we don't usually go for passes into this corner, but we're going for it now in the last chance saloon. Again in this badass livery that Mr. Tom has made for us. Slice blue ukulele. Bit of advertising on the back of it for the channel, and hopefully we'll continue to grow, as I keep saying. And as I say, guys, tell your friends, spread the word. We're looking to get more popular at this, and everything shall improve. The videos shall improve, our racing will improve. We'll hopefully get quicker and quicker over this next year. Hopefully by the end of this year we will be up in competitive lobbies, at least on the tracks that we're familiar with, and hopefully by the end of this year we'll be familiar with most of the tracks. We're continuing to learn. Even this track, I didn't do many practices on this track because I felt like I know this track off by heart. But even now on this last race, I started feeling like, you know, I'm faster at this track now. I've learned already that in this corner here, a piece of that curb helps you turn in much faster, and in this corner here, a piece of that also helps you turn in and keep your momentum up. So even when you think you know a track and you think you're good at it, as you play it more and more and more, the speed will slowly but surely improve, and the consistency will improve with us. Wee bit sorry, we maybe should have done another couple of practices at it, but we'll know now for the next time at this track. You can see we don't want it there. That's a silly place to go for a move. Has Speedy picked himself up a penalty there by any chance? He has. Lap 3, do we? Well, we're going to want that. We're going to want that before he takes that penalty, surely. The opportunity was there, and again, I believe that was... We'll have a quick look at that again. The unfortunate guy there was Remus, but we are there. We are now. We're allowed to be there. I think it was up to the other guy to back off and let me and Remus go around that corner. But no harm done for us, and we're up in the top 6. And as I say, this was the last chance saloon. We were frustrated after a long hard day, and we wanted some kind of result. And again, you can see it just helping the car get around there, and again trying to get her nose in, and you can see just how the car makes it around that corner, helps you turn just ever so slightly, which we were not doing before. We'll have a small skip while we're in a wee bit of space with no one behind us and the group in front of us. We can see lap 4, or we're thinking we want to do a pit stop now. Do we want to do a pit stop in this lap, or are we going to stretch it out for another lap? And we're stretching it out for another lap. We'll continue with the skip. Still no pressure from behind us, so we can't afford to skip most of this. It's getting a wee bit crowded up there, up ahead. Any incidents to go down, and there's someone that's been involved in an incident. Mr. Lupo. And into the pits, the sexy Jag team in their green and white suits, preparing for the new livery to come in, and just watch these guys do their shit. They're just outstanding. Again, I cannot compliment my pit crews enough in this game. They're just a perfection. Time in, time out. And again, we'll have a bit of a skip while we're here, with a bit of a gap, so we might as well skip and see what's going down. Still in 8th, and we're just in a wee pocket of space, almost into that slipstream again now. We'll leave it from here as Mr. Remus picks up a penalty, and that'll allow us right into the slipstream. And that corner there, we started getting that corner a lot better, or not a lot better. We're not really getting the entry of it good, but we're starting to get the power down earlier, and getting the steering wheel opened up, and not being as scared to drift out into that sand. We did have a bucket and spade with us in the boot, just in case we ended up in the sand, and so we were risking it a bit more in that corner. And another bit of side-by-side action here, that can only be good for us. Remus didn't really like that. He was turning in there, giving Mr. Meg a wee nudge back, and that has allowed us right back into the slipstream now. 6th place for us at the moment. I don't think we'll go for a move there. We'll lift off there. We'll try and get good drive out of this. And Mr. Remus has lost the back end. 7th place, so someone out of the pits. On the hard tyre here, on the 2nd stint, which will leave us with the medium tyre for the final stint. So again, we should be slightly faster than anyone on the hard tyres for their last stint. And we're in with a chance of a pit party. That big number 5 in front of us. It would be lovely to end the day with a pit party. Let the team light the barbecue, get the burgers on, and maybe some alcoholic beverages, no doubt. And Mr. Meg has drifted out a bit wide there, but we don't go for it. We filter in behind him. Oh, and we've nudged there. Accidental, no harm done. Don't take advantage of it. And what do we like behind us? With a wee bit of a gap behind us. It's all going decent for us at the moment. Trying to hang it right around the outside. Looks like he's heading in for the pits. Hopefully we're not picking up a penalty there for that one. And we'll get away with it. Is that going to be us in the pit party? It is at the moment, unless someone comes out of the pits again here in front of us. we've made ourselves a few spots, and we're in the top 5. And Remus is still hanging on there behind us. Mr. Ronan from Britain, an absolute gentleman out front. Mr. Ronan definitely had the right attitude. As soon as the lobby opened, he was telling everybody good luck. And he didn't just tag individuals, he just wrote good luck to everybody. Well, like to Mr. Ronan, straight away he had the right kind of attitude for us. We've messed that one up a wee bit, but we'll stay on board. No need for any skipping. At this point of the race, there is a fight right in front of us. There is a battle of bubbly right in front of us, and we were desperately unlucky there. We lost a lot of time with that one, but we gained a position on the track. But overall, the time loss may hurt us with other guys who aren't on the same precision as us or on a different strategy. But we're up into the top 4, and we've got a battle of bubbly in front of us. How much do we want it? We do have damage now there on the front bumper and the rear bumper at the moment as well. Hopefully that's going to disappear for us very soon. I believe it stays for 30 seconds. And there it is, it's gone. And honey, making the mistake and drifting out wide, and we've got ourselves a battle of bubbly. It is a non-alcoholic battle of bubbly, of course, but it's a battle of bubbly nevertheless, which is just what the doctor ordered. I think a small skip could be done now in this position. Yep, we've got a bit of a gap. Are we coming in? No, we're staying out. And here's Mr. Frostman, number 1 in the room. And he's smart. That was not cheeky. He has mistimed trying to filter in behind us, but we immediately knew, okay, he's a smart racer. He's not gonna make a silly move in a silly spot on the track and lose both of his time. This guy's more likely still probably got plans about more than just beating me. Is there a move coming from him? Not just yet. He's still keeping his patience. He's hoping that we're going to make a wee mistake somewhere and get by us, and we're just hoping not to lose time, lose as little time as we can. Again, we didn't want him diving up the inside there, but now we'll move out and we'll give him the space. How's he got it? Oh no, you see, we can't be lifting off, so again we have to go slightly defensive. Not because we've lost ourselves time, we wanted into the pits. We did not want him blocking us off into the pit lane there. So we're into the pits, let's give it. We're out of the pits in 10th place. But all is not lost. We're on a better compounded tyre. We're on the mediums. Well, hopefully we're on a better compounded tyre than a lot of other guys that are still ahead who may still need another pit stop. We shall have a bit of a skip, and we've got a bit of a gap behind us as well. We'll continue with that skip. We're up to 7th now, so there's been a few pitters, and we're still in 7th. We'll continue. the skipping theme. Honey starting to come back at us a bit here. And there's another two into the pits. And no doubt those two guys are pitting on going onto the softs, surely. That's why you pit this late. Give yourself 3 fast laps at the end. Unless they just stretched out their softs and mediums as long as they could go. And then went on to the hards. I suppose that's another option. We shall continue the skip. We find ourselves in prime pit party position. P5. Which we're going to be happy with. We're going to be happy with a pit party. But honey decides no, I am having that pit party, sir. All still not lost, but as I say, honey has hunted us down there. Clearly more speed than us, so if we can stay in his slipstream, he can hopefully pull us forwards. Another small skip. Lap 15, and we're still, it's starting to look like the pit party has gone. We're out of that slipstream now. We're a bit disappointed. We wanted that party so much. It was frustrating. But then we see someone has done a pit stop. It was Mr. Frosty. Came out of the pits, and because it was a last lap pit stop, we knew that he is on cold hard tyres. That has to be the only tyre that he has went on to there. That's why he has left it till the last lap. So this is now our chance for the pit party. Into this next corner, last lap. If you can't throw a lunge on the last lap, gentlemen, when can you throw a lunge? This is it. Time to be aggressive. Get the move done. Cold hard tyres. Rubbin is racing. We want that pit party, sir. Let's do this. We're loving this last lap. Hoping that he's not going to come back at us. We're thinking to ourselves, he's not going to come back. He's on cold hards. But he gets a better run and he starts coming back. We'll have to go slightly defensive. I'm just trying to park that big ass as best as we can, and again he's trying to hang it around the outside of us, but we do have the inside. We're going to make it as difficult as possible for him. We will always be a gentleman if we can leave him enough space there, and again try and park that big ass on the apex. And there we go. We ended up having a pit party after that long hard day. We got palladic at this pit party. It was great. Thank you, gentlemen. A half decent end to a very frustrating round for us at the Red Bull Ring. Thank you.